Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Broncos going up against the Titans. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'7" quarterback out of Memphis. It's Paxton Lynch.
And there's no getting around it. When you first look at Paxton Lynch, you see his height. You see 6'7". You can't get past it. But don't think that he's immobile. This guy has great footwork, quick feet, and moves around really well. And when you think you've got him hemmed in the pocket, he can escape in a big way and then beat you downfield with his arm.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Second down, Lynch. Finding time. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He's got time. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Wesley Woodyard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now McCluster. Look at this spin.
Balance.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. They'll be led out by the number 2 overall pick in 2015 in his second season now. It's Marcus Mariota.
A spectacular beginning to his NFL career. Threw 4 touchdown passes in his first game, but had to endure some ups and downs during his rookie season. His talent, though, is unquestioned.
Hey, you got three down.
Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. That was second down run for Murray. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the opening drive for him here on the home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points went on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we talked about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
To throw is Lynch, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, it's McCluster. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Mariota now from the 50. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
On first down, Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When I watch a run like that, I always think of DeMarco Murray, the Oklahoma version of DeMarco Murray back in college, because he could do it all. Run, catch, return game. His only problem was staying healthy. That was my worry about him coming into the league. And when he has been healthy in the NFL, he's been one of the top backs in the game.
He was healthy on that run. 65 touchdowns, by the way, setting a record while he was at Oklahoma. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd down following the run. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Offense. Still first down.
In the backfield is Anderson. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Lynch now throwing on 3rd. He's got his man here. It's Green. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big pickup there on the run. 38 yards. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 6-0 is our score. We're back to Nashville right after this. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Green's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And McManus able to put it through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And able to complete it to Green Beckham. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Throwing, Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Mariota. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a 1st down as well. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And Mariota obviously so good, but one note I always have next to his name is rookie year, 10 fumbles in the 12 games he was limited to.
And you have to believe some of that is the speed of the game. No matter how fast you are in the NFL, faster. And as a rookie, you have to absorb that and get better with it. But one other thing, when he was coming out of college, this was a major concern. 23 fumbles in his collegiate career at Oregon. He cleaned that up a bit in his last season. But still, people were wondering, would he be able to make that adjustment, take care of the ball better? He'll continue to work on it.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. On 3rd down, Lynch. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Denver. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Mariota hands to Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big run there by Henry. 40 yards on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll run the counter with Murray. Room here to run. And a cutback. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lions suck up on for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And there's a flag on the play. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Lynch. Norwood's got it, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Lynch. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. And Noah's escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Al Woods in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Lynch looking to throw on second. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lynch to throw. Surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Orakpo in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And a cut to the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First down, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kendall Wright with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Suckup for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. here. Lynch on first down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Titans are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Broncos won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll the highlights. Broncos have it at the 25. Anderson's going to get the quarterback here. This will go as a loss of 15. Titans with the ball late in the half. Murray's got great blocking here. He gone as he sprints to the end zone, pushing the lead to 10. Staying late in the second. Orakpo showing skill here to get to the QB. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Staying late in the second. An incredible catch would be made here. And he's going to go 32 yards for the score. Titans push the lead to 17. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Nashville for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come up in an offset eye. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3rd and 4. Play fake. Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. All right, shift now to the Tennessee defense here. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations, but you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Second down and 4. On second down, Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ronnie Hillman in there. He gets the carry. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's Lynch finding time. And this will be incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3rd down and 12.
Brandon, I'm going to guarantee that the defensive coordinator just gave a huge sigh of relief. He had his dime package in the game, 6 defensive backs, and when they run draw and big offensive linemen are thundering downfield, that's usually a win for the offense.
Now it's Lynch. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Orakpo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. To throw is Mariota. And he finds a man. It's Fasano. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
They went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Got a man, it's right. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And Green with a catch left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong running. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's Lynch to throw. And he gets it complete to Latimer. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a third down. They come out here in the eye. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Lynch now throwing on third. And able to find Green. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Lynch to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Once again, it's Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Still first down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. To throw again is Lynch. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Lynch to throw. And he gets it complete to Latimer. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. On second down, here's Lynch. Screen play, Anderson. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. DeMarco Murray and company heading back onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage.
Off to the races, DeMarco Murray. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And caught right side, Green. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Green's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Deep drop. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can... get some things done on defense, but now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get him down here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans defense, they get ready. They take the field again. And a great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it against us on your own side of the field. Rose up and stopped them. Went off the field and said, offense, take over. Put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they did.
Puts a little chip on their shoulder when that happens, right?
Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, Wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Here's Lynch. And he's got it complete to Fowler. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2. Now Lynch. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
All right, that winning streak kept alive, Charles. A lot of positive momentum. I think if you're this coach right now, you're all smiles in every press conference.
You know it's going to be difficult for the coach and his staff? How do they correct things? How do they tell the guys they're not playing well? Because each and every week now, we're seeing them play at the highest level. This team is playing the best football in the league.
So for Tennessee, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.